Hello friends, this is Bilal Haider and today we are going to learn about another array method and but before we learn about it, let me talk about the arrays pop method once again. So let's say we have an array like this and we want to remove an element from it from the end of the array, right? So how can we do that? So we basically we call the pop method like so, and if I run my code now, you see that at the beginning of my program I had two elements in my array. One was Bilal and one was Heather. We have two JSON objects in an array, and we removed the last element from this array using the pop method, right? How can we remove an element from the beginning? So that's what we are going to learn in this video, and we can actually do so by using the shift method. Okay, so if we want to remove an element from the array from the beginning, we can use the shift method. Okay, so if I run my code now, you will see that I had two elements in my array and I removed the first element from this array using the shift method, and now I only have one element in my array and it is the last one, or the second one basically. So let's say I have two more elements in my array. What I can do, let's add, I'm just showing you that you can do this and it works correctly. So let me add another user in my array, Steve, right? And if I run my code now, you will see that I had these users in my array. The first one was Bilal, the second one was Heather, the third one was Steve, right? And when I perform this shift operation on the array, it removed the first element from my array, and I now have only two elements left in my array. So this method can be very useful as well. So if you want to learn about these methods, you just need to keep in mind basically the pop method and shift method. So the pop method is going to remove an element from the array from the end of the array, right? The last element, it's going to remove the pop method. And if you want to remove an element from an array from the beginning, or the first element of the array, if you want to remove it, then you can use the shift method. Okay, so this is a method that can basically remove the first element from your array. So I thought this can be very useful in several scenarios. So this method is not only going to work with just the JSON objects, it's also going to work with numbers or strings or even functions. So it's basically a method of an array. Okay, so whatever you have in your array, it can remove the first element of it using the shift method. Okay, so I'll see you next time.